Yo, what's up guys? Another day of training and it's almost 6 a.m. in the morning. I slept very early last night. Eventually I woke up around like 4 a.m. I just had around like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, but I find myself couldn't get back to sleep after I wake up. So instead of just lying on the bed, rolling around, so I just decided to come to the gym, just do my early workout. Today I'm about to train a smaller muscle group, which is my arms, shoulders, and hopefully it gives you a better idea on how I train them. So I'm about to train arms and shoulders. I would like to start off with arms first, where many people like to start with shoulders first. The reason being is very simple. It's because when I get my shoulders fatigued, I couldn't stabilize my arms to do my bicep and triceps workout. So this is why I train my arms first before I hit the shoulders hard. So the key to warm up is basically to prevent from getting injury, but also to get my mind ready on what's going on later on my working set. Bicep curl and close grip bench press are going to be the first exercise that I will start off. I'm using a barbell here, Olympic bar. It's because I find it gives more tension to my biceps. And also close grip bench press, I personally find it's a very good compound movement to hit all heads of the triceps. And I'm using a dumbbell. It's more friendlier to the wrist compared to barbell. And here is my first working set. I do around 40 kilo, aiming 8 repetitions. So no matter how heavy the weight gets, I try to stabilize my body. Because this is a standing movement, I try to avoid leaning backward and forward. So the key to stabilize is to keep your elbows stick to your body all the time. And also you have to be very careful on your wrist because it's a barbell. And if you don't find comfortable, I would suggest you to use an easy bar. Yep, it's a struggle one. That's how you should push every set, every repetition. So here is the close grip bench press, my working set, and this is 25 kilo. For this exercise, I like to stick the dumbbell close together for better stability. And also the same rules like standing bicep curl, I like to close my elbow towards my torso. This will prevent my shoulders doing the work and more to my triceps. And also a little bit on my chest. Actually, I feel a little bit on my inner chest. So I take it as a bonus training for my chest. So this is my last working set. I did total 4 working set and I just skip the rest. And this is 2.5 kg heavier on each side. So my goal is around 6 reps and another 2 reps of false reps. So it's pretty heavy. What I normally do after I reach my failure, which is I think I still can do another one more, which is this is the last one. Totally struggle going all the way up. In order to do false rep means I have to cheat up. Alright, cheating up but goes back slow, nice and easy, because it's to fully deplete my bicep. I believe my eccentric phase still got a lot more, so going down nice and easy for full tension to the bicep. Last working set of close grip bench press, another different view so you can have a better view on the muscle group that I'm working, triceps. So close grip bench press is a very tough exercise. It's very different from typical bench press. It's because your grip is close. You will use more triceps instead of your chest and your shoulders. And I like to do this during my first exercise for my triceps. It's because this is a heavy compound movement. I would like to go all out. And I did around like 8 reps and I really struggled there. And I did extra one more, which is the 9 repetitions. So the next exercise, I'm about to go to an incline dumbbell curl. This is one of the very challenging exercises. It's because when I'm on an incline bench, I tend to have a better stretch on my bicep, more range of motion. So additionally, I like to do supination, starting the dumbbell from hammer curl grip and supinate out while I curl.
This basically I feel a lot on my overall biceps instead of just one, the short head, but I feel both long head and short head. And the weights that I perform here is just like 10 to 12 kilo, around 10 repetitions. As long as I hit my max effort, struggling, not cheating. If anything like I cheat, I'll call it a set. As you can see, my hips off the bench, then yeah, next working set. So superset version, next is tricep extension on a straight bar. Straight bar is very, very easy. This is one of the most basic tricep exercise, yet effective one. And my key to do this exercise is I like to lock my elbow every repetitions. So here comes the last working set of my incline dumbbell curl. Another key when I do every bicep curl is I flex my triceps at the very beginning of my position. Flexing my triceps gives me the full range of motion to really hit the biceps hard. And yep, last working set here, I only managed to do around like 8 reps. Tricep extension, once again, keeping my elbow locked. The best way is to keep your elbow close, sticking close to your torso. Alright, no matter how tired you are, try not to move your elbow back and forth. You have to tense your body really tight. Imagine someone pushing against you. This will maximize the isolation on your elbow. And yep, this is how I get full contraction tension on my triceps. Yeah, one of the best thing about training arms is the size, the pump. And this reminds me of what Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say about the pump. Also, what I normally do before my shoot is to do some training to look bigger. Last of all, for my finisher, 4 sets of pull-up and 4 sets of dips. For pull-up, I choose to do a close grip version because it really hits my long head bicep, brachialis. And for the dip is also one of the very challenging exercises. If your body upright, you tend to hit more triceps. If you lean forward, you hit a lot on your chest. But right here, I choose to lean forward is because I don't want to get too much tension on my shoulders. So I still manage to feel my triceps is because my triceps is really exhausted from all the extension previously that I did.
That's pretty much for my arms workout. Biceps and triceps, I do them superset version. I still got shoulders to do. It's going to be a very, very long workout, so I think I have to split this video into 2 sections because it's going to be very, very long. For those of you watching this video, I do not suggest you to mix bicep, tricep and shoulders together. You probably want to split them on other day, right? How I conclude whether I have a good arms workout or not is very simple. Make sure the one thing will happen, which is my finger no longer able to touch my shoulder. Right, you can try this out. I believe many of you can touch your shoulder now, but after your arms workout, if you get enough of pump or you really deplete the muscles, I don't think you can easily touch your shoulder. One thing to remember is don't focus too much on the weight. Right, it's not about how heavy you lift, but it's how much you squeeze every repetitions without giving up your form. In that case, you won't get yourself injured. Next, I still got shoulders exercise. I'm gonna do a shoulder press to work the front delts, the side delts, right, to bring up the overall density. Yep, please stay tuned. I'll upload it next time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy this video clip.